Hey guys! So I thought it would be fun today if I talked about something that has to do with filmmaking, and that is the fourth wall. Now I'm sure a lot of you have heard the term or phrase breaking the fourth wall, but maybe you're not quite sure what that means. Well, breaking the fourth wall, or the fourth wall, means in the most basic sense, it is the wall, like on a stage, it is the imaginary wall in front of the actors. So, like, as you know, on a stage, there's a wall on each side of them and behind them, but then the fourth wall is like the audience. And so that's kind of the fourth wall. And when people break the fourth wall, it means like it's taking you out of whatever you're watching. And it can happen in different ways. The most common way is when in a movie the actor looks right at the camera and it's like it's not supposed to happen and it just takes you right out. You're like, oh yeah, there is a camera there. This is just acting. It can happen in many different ways, like say for example, the character's just walking and they glance at the camera and they keep walking. Let's see what else. They're talking and they look at the camera. They're listening to someone talk and they look at the camera. You don't see it so much in really good films, but with amateurs like us, you see it a lot. But we're getting better about it. I'm always like, guys, you're breaking the fourth wall again. And I do it too sometimes. But talking like this, looking at the camera, this isn't breaking the fourth wall because I am intending to look at the camera and talk to the audience. And that is the most basic of breaking the fourth wall, just looking at the camera. Now, sometimes it is done intentionally. Like, for example, movies will have the main character, like, turn and look at the camera and kind of narrate their thoughts or what's going on. That can be intentional. It happens in plays sometimes, too. I believe it's called an aside, where they, like, go off to the side and talk to the audience, in secret. And then you also see it in like books and comics and stuff like that. Deadpool is a really good example. He breaks the fourth wall a lot, but it works for him. It's really funny. So yeah, it happens. But I think just the whole thought of the fourth wall is pretty cool. Like that imaginary wall that you can't like break. It's just so cool.
Have you watched any movies lately? Jurassic World, and it was pretty good. So, what do you like? Hang out?
I've noticed that in a lot of our videos, I like to have characters break the fourth wall because I forgot to mention that even if a character just says something about the movie, like, they're like, wow, this script sucks, like they acknowledge that they're in a movie, that is also breaking the fourth wall. But that's usually intentional. And I do that a lot just because usually in satire or spoofs like we usually make, it's funnier if the movie's own characters are like making fun of what they have to act in. I think that's pretty funny. And I'm sure there's tons of other examples of breaking the fourth wall, but these are the ones I know the most, are probably more common. And so yeah, I hope this taught you a little bit. And if you look at our older videos, you will see us unintentionally breaking the fourth wall a lot. So review those at your own risk. But anyways, if there's other things you want me to talk about, I would be happy to, because I really enjoy learning about this kind of stuff. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I just enjoy all these different aspects that go into making videos. So yeah, and then spoofs should be coming soon. We did have one done, but we lost sound halfway through and just haven't reshot the rest. But we'll get to it. Thank you guys so much for being patient, and I know it's annoying, but we are trying, and just thank you so much for your support, and tell your friends to subscribe, your family, just please keep supporting us because it helps so much to know that there are people behind us who enjoy what we have to do. So as always, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!